Okay, I'm going to try and make a black fondant reasonably quick. Just go through what I've got in front of me here. So I've sifted, and this is the bit that takes the longest time, 825 grams of pure icing sugar. I've sifted 50 grams of black cocoa in there. I usually just use regular cocoa, but I've got nice black cocoa, so I might as well. I've got Acti-White, so 6.5 grams of Acti-White. And that is with 49 grams of water, and I've just let that bloom for a little while. So the Acti-White is just egg white powder. And I've got 105 grams of corn syrup, and I've got 62 grams of snow cream, or you could use Kofa or Crisco or any kind of solid white fat. I've also got 2.5 teaspoons of high quality, what's this stuff called? CMC, or Tylo's powder. If you've got regular Tylo's powder or the Cake Craft Tylo's powder, you use 5 teaspoons, flat teaspoons. But that is an ingredient where it's kind of done by feel. And I've also got just a little bit of glycerin, so 3/4 teaspoon of glycerin. I'm just going to get started by weighing out my colour. So colour, straight in. And that's just 17 grams or a little bit more. Straight into the egg mixture, and it's more than I actually need, but I want to make sure that I've got it right. So move that out of the way. Then it's just a case of dumping it all in. So I'll just move all this a bit closer. Start that mixing through. So just sprinkle the Tylos on, and then I will pour that into the middle to make a well, and it doesn't look especially nice, but it does the job. Put that off to one side, and just make sure you get all the liquid, because this is all weighed pretty accurately. So and most of the fat, you want to leave a little bit in there for rubbing on the bench, and all of the corn syrup. So straight in with the corn syrup, and there we go. And the glycerin, and that just extends the drying time a little bit. I'll put that over there because I want that extra liquid, and just start mixing it through. So I'm not sure if this is something I'll speed up or not yet, because it's not the most exciting thing to watch, but sometimes it's good to see how fast you can actually do this. The bit that takes the most time with this, aside from the kneading, is the weighing out of all the ingredients and just getting them all combined. But yeah, weighing out the ingredients and sifting the icing sugar is the slowest, most boring part of this. And then, just because I don't want black hands, I've got, well, they don't really go black, they go purple. But anyway. The nice thing about working with the cocoa powder in this is it actually smells really good. So just start that mixing through. And it's getting there. You can sort of feel it come together quite quickly, because I'm working with a lot of liquid ingredients, and the fat that I'm using is a very soft fat. It comes together a little bit more easily. And you can see how rich that colour is. You want to make sure that you've got everything out of the bowl. Scrape. Scrape, scrape, scrape the sides. And move that over, get that little bit of fat that I had left over. And spread that on the bench. Tip that on. Then just knead that through. You want to make sure that you get all that powder up. And that just needs another half a minute or so of kneading. And that is nearly perfect. That is perfect, stretchy, delicious fondant, lovely texture. It's got nice stretch and it's nice and shiny, so it takes up nice shine. It's got a good working time. That is perfect and ready to use straight away. So that's how fast and easy it is to make perfect black fondant. All done. And if I leave that for half an hour, the texture will improve, but normally I just make and use these straight away. That will last in the fridge for probably a good 2 months. Yeah, don't need to do too much more to it. I quite like making my own black fondant, or my own fondant in general, because all I need to do is have Tylo's corn syrup and egg white powder on hand, and I've usually got that along with the glycerin. I just keep like powdered and coloured versions of everything on there. So that's that. Thank you. That's my black and my white homemade fondants all bagged up and just waiting to be used. Perfect and ready to go. Lovely fondant.